of the Justine Dream Team. So this is a super requested video. I'm so excited to bring it to y'all. It's my 3-year riding anniversary. So I decided to do a transformation and a riding story, so I'll be talking a little bit through it about my journey as an equestrian. So without further ado, let's get into it. I rode basic Western for about a year. I mean, I didn't know anything. I literally didn't even know that squeezing your legs together made the horse go. And we thought that petting your horse, taking your hands off the reins and everything would make them slow down. And this is my first time loping, aka cantering, in the English world. And this was my first ever time trying English. Who knew it would lead so far and I would fall so in love with it? But things were a bit different. The saddle was definitely way less stable. The stirrups felt so short, and I had really long reins for some reason. Now, this had nothing to do with it being English. That's just how I rode. It definitely made things more difficult, but I was still learning, so I was glad I wasn't pulling on the horse's face the whole time. Ah, here it is, my first ever jump. When I went over it, it really didn't even feel like I jumped. I continued to ride the easiest lesson horse at the barn. He definitely took care of me while I learned my ways. And here we go, my first ever vertical. Shortly after that, I moved on to a different lesson horse, which was more pushy and taught me about refusals. I remember this day, earlier in the lesson, she was zooming around the course, and so I know I was super proud of myself whenever I got her to really shorten and come back in her stride and slow down. And this was my last ride before Charlotte. This was my first time ever riding a pony, and I feel like we just both looked so different. She was way fatter and out of shape, and I was really stiff. And right here, I'm showing you a perfect example about how to get straight to a jump. Ooh, wow, much skill. And then this is my first time lunging. And this is my first ever oxer. Woo, fun fact. So I actually set this as my screensaver for motivation of what not to do, and my trainers looked terrified. So I had this weird phase where I would put a bright colored headband on under my helmet. I thought it would help with helmet hair, but you could put it on after you take your helmet off. And then we had our first ever show. It was a Halloween show, so we did a costume class as hula girls and got second place. We got all fourths in all fourth classes, so I thought that was pretty nifty. And then I was so excited because this was my first time in the outdoor arena, which was where all the advanced jumps were. And then this is the first jump I did. Clearly, I was so worthy of being in that arena. Oh, this was my first time attempting a half seat. I remember at the time, this oxer was so big for me. And this one. And then we had my first ever bigger show, which we all know how that went. If you don't, go check out my horse show horror story. Link in description, plug. I don't know why I'm plugging it because I really hate that video. It was one of my first ones, so don't judge me. We were originally planning to do Pony Finals 2016, but we didn't think we were ready, so we held off our green year for Pony Finals 2017. Then we were ready for my first ever A show to qualify for Pony Finals. This is a Texas Winter Series, and I have a vlog about it. So if you haven't already seen it, a link in the description, plug, of course. So we ended up qualifying, and now it is just prep for Pony Finals. So this was my first time and really only time that I tried Charlotte in a neck rope, and I was so impressed with her. She did so good. Can we just take a moment I missed this part because I suck at riding bareback on any other horse. I don't know why, but I just do. Then we did a show in jumpers just to get some practice. I did try to go slow and do it as a hunter, but we ended up going fast anyways. And then it was probably about the end of this show where I just started to lose some motivation to go out there and practice for pony finals. And then these next two jumps are definitely two of my favorite jumps I've ever taken with Charlotte. After the crazy pony finals, I had to leave my on-site lease with Charlotte because I was moving barns. And then I went to Florida, tried some horses, went back to Texas, tried a few more, and then we decided that I'm not going to get a horse right now. And then I was barnless for a while and I lost a ton of motivation. But then I found my current barn, and along with little Fergie, which is a pony that I just get to ride around and help her bring along in her training. And she's doing really well. I'm really happy with her, and I actually had my first real show catch ride with her. After my first go at cross country, I got asked to do some sale videos for a friend, and that included jumping a horse for its first time ever and then jumping another horse for its second time ever, which was really cool. Ever since I left Charlotte, I've just kind of been moseying around and riding a lot of different horses, which I think is really good experience. Given my circumstances, I'm very grateful that I get to, and even though it's kind of a bummer that I don't have my own horse to connect and really work with, I believe riding a lot of different horses is getting me really prepared to try a horse on my own. And here it is, we have come to an end. This is my very last ride on my 3-year riding anniversary. It's been a crazy year, let alone crazy 3 years. I am so grateful for all that has happened, the good and the bad, because it has all helped me get here where I am today. And I'm absolutely so thankful for y'all. You have definitely helped my riding career, so if you're watching this, give yourself a pat on the back, and of course you're watching this because otherwise you wouldn't have heard that and yada yada yada. Okay, so I said I wanted to end my 3-year riding anniversary with a bang, and I did just that. Oh my god. If y'all want to know what happened, well, that's for a separate video. I'm just kidding, I'm not evil. Okay, so obviously she refused here, and right here I lost my stirrup, and then she did a little trippy, so I lost my other one. So she just started running off, and this was her first time going bitless, so she was way less reactive. Right here I lost my balance because she did a little hop stop because someone was standing there trying to stop her, so I was just planning on bailing to the right. You can see me starting to put my leg down and lean over to the side to try and slip off. But she did not agree with that plan and started galloping. So I sat right back up and was like, okay, abort mission. I still had no stirrups, but I got her to slow down a little bit. And my plan was to run her into the fence. And I knew if she turned and didn't stop, then I would fall. Obviously she turned, but it could have been better than the possibility of me slipping under her while she was galloping if we kept going around. Now I'm going to take you through what actually happened as I fell. When I fell, my head hit the pole of the fence and a lot of the energy redirected straight to my head. I fell so hard my boot sole broke on impact, and you can actually see it rolling away if you look close enough. So the fall definitely didn't look as bad as it actually was. I did have to go to the minor med after that. I was okay, my x-rays came back clear. I still went through a concussion protocol just in case because my head was throbbing after it. But I didn't have many symptoms of a concussion, so I'm very grateful things turned out how they did. And this sounds really messed up. I definitely have to get back on a horse as soon as I can to test this theory. But I think it actually gave me a lot more confidence because recently I haven't been very confident in my no stirrup work. I'm like, oh my god, I can't even trot, I'm gonna fall off. But now if I'm ever doubting myself, I literally just think, you stayed on a galloping horse, turning, trying to kill you with no stirrups and you were okay. So hopefully that's the case. As far as my injuries go, I'm just really sore. My leg is sore. And then the back of my neck where my shoulders and my neck meet, I'm really sensitive even to the touch. But hopefully I can ride again soon. And overall, it was still really fun. No hate towards the trainer, towards the horse. It's the risk that comes with the sport. So it's all Gucci because I'm uninjured, and I'm very grateful for that. So with that being said, thank you for watching. Join me next time. Go out there and dream, believe, achieve. Bye! Goodbye. To get back on a horse. Okay guys, in exactly 1 week, Digital Dapples is changing their daily discount of 26% to 15%. So go get your merch while it's on sale. Have a good day!